Welcome to our pop-up live check-in as I am about to eat my last meal before I get started on this week's fast. And as you know, we do a 72-hour fast once a week. And I've got some things here I'm going to be eating. And if you are joining us, I'm excited for that. I'm excited that you are here, that you're going to be spending some time moving into your metabolic space and being metabolically healthy because our goal is always to put ourselves in a space where the things that we're doing are helping us to be metabolically active or have our body metabolically active, whether that's our muscles or even regulating our hormones. And one of the main things is being sure that we are minimizing the insulin spikes, which means that we're also making sure that we are eating well, that we are moving. Remember, we have our MOVE campaign, metabolic optimization via exercise. We're walking through our health action plan. And just last night on our show, we introduced the fifth component of the health action plan, and that is rest and restoration. Rest and restoration. So all of the steps are important, but a big component of that is, of course, fasting. We did the tiers. So tier 1 was walking and fasting. Tier 2, strength training and balanced bites, the things that we eat. And then tier 3, the first component of tier 3 is rest and restoration. And so I've got some things here that I'm going to be eating. So I wanted to show that to you. Excited for those of you who are even now about to start your fast. We've recommended a 24-hour fast once a week for everybody, unless you had certain medical conditions. And then from there, you can actually add on to that. So once you get used to fasting for 24 hours, in my case, I do a 72-hour fast. We had many people who joined us either for 24, 48-hour. We had a couple of people who did a 72-hour last week. So if you're out there and you're going to do a fast with us starting today, I want you to put 1 in the chat. If you're going to be working with us right now, right, you're about to start your fast, you've got your last meal on the table, you've made the decision that this is what you're going to do, go ahead and put a 1 because I'm excited to have you join me today on the fast. We'll show you here in a minute. I've got, and every time I am talking about food and what I'm doing for my metabolism, right? There's going to be some kind of salad that's involved. And the salad for me gives me the bulk. It gives me the feeling of fullness. It gives me the fiber, right? So that's the base of what I do. And then my other goal is to make sure I have enough protein and make sure I have enough fat. And so we'll take a look at that here in just a minute. So if you're going to be fasting with me now, ending the fast tomorrow, that's going to be 24 hours. I want you to put a 1 in the comments. If you are starting tomorrow or you're still considering fasting, you're starting with us tomorrow into Thursday, which will be the second leg of our fast, then put a 2 in the comments, right? Because maybe you are not quite ready. Maybe you don't have all your food ready. Maybe you have not thought about what you're going to eat for the final meal. Maybe you've not prepared well in terms of getting rest and hydration, and there's some things that you want to just tweak before you start. Go ahead and put a 2 in the comments. And then for those of you who are going to do starting tomorrow into the next day, which would be today to tomorrow, Wednesday to Thursday, and then those of you who are going to be doing Thursday to Friday, the final leg of our fast, go ahead and put a 3 in there, because we'll break the fast together on Friday. You get to see what I'm gonna eat. You get to see what I eat to end my fast, right? What's the first meal that I'm gonna have after I break the fast, and that's starting not tomorrow, but the next day. And then for those of you who are doing extended fasts, right? Whether it's a 24 or longer, 36, 48, 72. I want you to put a T, right? Put a T in the comments so that we can see that you are going to be going longer term. So let me go ahead. I'm going to show you what I am right now about to eat for my meal. And let's see if I can turn this around. All right. So right now I've got a salad that I'm going to be doing. Right. So salad has, let's see what we have in here. I've got some Brussels sprouts, some lettuce, some bell pepper or peppers. I've got a piece of fish. I think that's salmon. And this I got from downstairs. To add to this, what I've done is I went down and I got some baked chicken. I got 2 chicken breasts, right? Because I want to make sure I get enough protein. And I've also went and I got some, and this is a combination of, let's see, what do we have in here? We've got some cheese, and then there are some, are those sunflower seeds? I think is what I got from downstairs. But that's what we're doing right now. And that will give me, I think, enough protein. It gives me the fiber that's down in here. Got some more protein here, and then of course the cheese gives me the fat. Okay, remember Balanced Bites. Balanced Bites is all about whole foods, minimized processing, no added sugar, tasty flavor, lean protein, healthy fats, starchy, non-starchy vegetables, tasty, flavorful, portion controlled, and so forth. So this is what we're going to be doing for my last meal. And I'm going to go ahead and get some of this cheese and the seeds onto the salad. Now, one of the things that I struggle with is when I do come to eat for this final meal, because I'm getting used to the portion sizes, that sometimes I'm eating my last meal and I'm not that hungry. And so that's oh, you know what I forgot? I forgot to get some dressing. But I guess we're gonna just eat it like it is. So that I almost have to be very careful as I'm eating this last meal in terms of what I get. If I get too much, then it ends up going to waste. But the first thing I'm eating, of course, the lettuce and the Brussels sprouts. That'll give me my fiber. That will give me my bulk. And remember, it takes about 20 minutes for the signal to get from your stomach to your brain that you are full. So if you end up eating too quickly, you end up eating, and that signal never gets there. Okay, next time I have to remember to get the dressing. And I'm not going to eat the peppers. Now, if these were hot peppers, I would. Jalapenos, banana peppers. So I'm picking them out right now. This is actually pretty good. I think there actually has to be some dressing on here. And this is a salad from the lunch that was brought in. So that even if you are not personally preparing the food, you can still eat healthy things, because this was a salad. And actually, I was supposed to do some. Oh, I can't do it now because it's on the phone. I'm supposed to scan it with one of those apps that tell you what the calories are. But I'm using my phone as my camera, so can't do that right now. But I think it tells you more than just calories, right? It tells you calories and carbs and so forth. Very good, by the way. And that is salmon. Once again, if you're joining me starting today, put a 1 in the comments. I think I need to slow down a little bit. Nice day here in Alabama. I'm slowing down because I'm waiting well, not waiting, but I want I don't want to overeat my signal that's going to the brain, because I can keep going. So I've moved to one of the chicken breasts. And I put some hot sauce on this. So it is delicious. So once again, if you're joining me today for the fast, go ahead and put a 1 in the comments. So we started talking about, or we introduced pillar number 5 of the Health Action Plan. We'll talk more in detail about that as we go throughout the week. And the reason that rest and restoration are important, because it rest and restoration actually is kind of the glue that holds all the others together. Because your body incorporates, manages your, it rebuilds while you're sleeping, while you're resting. Delicious. I don't think I'll be able to eat both of these chicken breasts, by the way. I've gotten through just about one now. So I probably need about 190 grams of protein a day for the things that I'm doing, right? So I want between 0.7 to 1 gram of protein per kilogram, or 1.2, 1.5. Sometimes people would say one gram per weight, 1 gram per pound. Depending on what you're doing, depending on what your goals are, depending on your exercise, your activity level, and so forth. I said I don't think I could do the other breast, but I've actually started on it. I think that's just because it's there. Remember the heat model, right? So sometimes I don't like to actually bring more than I'm going to eat, or more than I think I'm going to eat. I want to eat. Want to get the appropriate portion sizes, because if I bring more, and sometimes I bring more just to demonstrate, but if I do that because it's here, remember the heat model says I'm going to eat it. Access, right? Habits, emotions, access, and taste. Hey, Cornelia. How are you? Just starting or eating my last meal before we start our fast. And I know Cornelia did a fast with us last week. Kudos to you. And once again, for anyone who's out there who's starting the fast with us, today go ahead and put a 1. Put a 1 in the comments. Let us know that you are fasting on day number 1, the first leg of our fasting journey for this week. Okay, glad to hear that, Cornelia, that you're doing well. I'm, of course, having some salad. Always. And I've got 2 pieces of two chicken breasts that are baked. On the salad, there's actually some salmon. I added cheese, sunflower seeds. That gives me my bulk, my fiber. Gives me some protein. Gives me some healthy fats. And then now I'm just working on the chicken breast. And it is so delicious. They did a good job today in the cafeteria, by the way. So if you're part of the hospital staff that works in the cafeteria in the kitchen, kudos to you. All right. So delicious, delicious, delicious. And so my blood sugar was actually, I think it was 78 when I started this. And I was actually having a little bit of a headache. I'm not sure where that was from. Okay, I think I'll stop there. All right, let's go ahead and see what I got. So here's the rest of the cheese. Here's how much of the salad I ate. And you'll see there the salmon in the background. Cornelia says she had baked chicken, baby kale, spinach with olive oil, balsamic vinegar. And this is the remainder of the 2 breasts, chicken breasts. I think I'm good. Well, maybe I'll have a little bit more of that, more of the cheese with the nuts. Awesome. Well, Cornelia says looks good. So that's it. That is what we have. That's what I have for the, it's a little bit more, hold on a minute. Some stuff going on with my setup. So that's what I've had for my last meal before the fast. Salad with some, with salmon, 1.5 baked chicken breast, and then some sunflower seeds with cheese. It was delicious. It was delicious, and I'm full. Right, so I'm full. So this is me getting into the fast. Just having a coming into the fast, because I want to make sure that I am not causing any blood sugar spikes, right, depending on what I ate. And I wouldn't expect a whole lot of spikes. Now the dressing in the salad, I'm not sure what it was. And we are living limitless lives. All right, have a great one. We'll see you. Tomorrow we'll be checking in at 9 p.m. Central for our main show. We'll be checking in again here in this space, a pop-up live tomorrow afternoon at 24 hours. So if you're fasting today, then you get to break your fast with me tomorrow. And if you're starting the fast, we'll see you tomorrow, and then we'll see you as we move throughout the space for this week. All right? Have a great one, everybody. We'll see you. Enjoy, live limitless lives, and we'll see you in the space. Bye-bye.